Hello guys, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 224. Now, this chapter is pretty good and I'm going to be talking about it and I got a lot of stuff to say. So if you're interested in that, be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with the rest of your viewers. The comment section is down below for you to use. And yeah, let's get on to the video. So to start off the chapter, we see Gojo and Sukuna looking at each other, with Sukuna just talking trash, saying, "I'm the challenger? You seem pretty pleased with yourself for only landing a surprise attack. You are but a fish atop my chopping board, Gojo Satoru. A bit fresher than others, but still just a nameless fish." Bro, that's like ultimate trash talk. He's like, yo, you ain't nothing, bro. You are just a little fish. Using any type of analogies against this man. And as you see Sukuna's hand, you see one of his hands is back. If you go back a couple panels, you see the little drawing of Sukuna. One of his hands is still darkened. So the panels go on, you see his hand come back due to reverse curse technique, obviously, which is just a little thing I wanted to add here. And as we keep going with the panels, let's start by peeling off those scales, says Sukuna, with him in a stance, like from whatever type of movie, TV show, anime, manga, whatever, because you know Gege likes doing a reference here and there. And as we keep going, we see Gojo goes into a dialogue that I really appreciate. He just basically says, yo, why you still got that face on? You thought I was gonna hold back? Nah, cause I got special training. And since it's Megami, I'ma go all out. Then he says something about Yuji surviving death, which goes back to when Yuji had Sukuna and he was dying, then being resurrected. So in his mind, he's like, I don't really gotta worry about Megami like that due to the thing with Yuji, which is really smart because you can't be thinking about Megami in a situation like this. Sukuna's in front of you, one of the most evil sorcerers of all time is in front of you. You gotta handle this man. And as we go through panels, we see this little Toji drawing on the page that makes me think and interpret it as two things, because the text on top says what a copycat. So the first one is that Toji fit that Gojo has makes the text seem like Toji from the grave is talking shit, saying, you stole my drip, cause Gojo got the Toji fit on. Just saying that Gege loves Toji that much and likes to draw characters in similar ways anytime he wants to, because man, Gege be putting Toji throughout the whole series. And the next one is Gojo not fucking with Toji and Megami looks like Toji. So Gojo saying, nigga, who you thought I was, gonna cry, bitch? Killing his offspring won't affect me, which is understandable for a situation, but I call cap on his onward expression because he cares for his students. And I do think his mindset makes sense. So I understand the mindset, but I just call cap on that. Like, you do care, bro, you do care. And leaving that aside, we see the brawl in the next couple panels. Gojo and Sukuna just brawling, showing auras while doing hand-to-hand combat, fights progressing with the tactics from Gojo, with him using telekinesis that was used before in many ways if we go back chapters, because some people be forgetting. Sukuna being impressed, also getting fucked up, air quotes. You just see Gojo going in on Sukuna on some aggressive shit, stomping on the ground while it's also crumbling, with Gojo then destroying a piece of the bridge they are on, while also jumping. Gojo starts levitating the structure with Sukuna on it, throwing that bitch into the building while Sukuna tries to do some shit, getting out of the way towards Gojo with a dismantle, while the attack seemingly looks like it bounces off the infinity that surrounds Gojo. I'm saying seemingly because it took Gojo by surprise and I don't really know how the panel, because Gojo was like bracing for impact with a face. So after it goes in a different direction, Gojo just looks away for a sec, with Sukuna coming in with that sneak. Gojo catches the fist with infinity while a building is falling on them, my dude, falling on them. Gojo looks like he's halting the infinity and just turns it off to grab Sukuna's fist and starts smacking him onto a window, breaks through. Then they just start going inside a hallway on some cool shit. Just going inside a fucking hallway, bruh. And they stop with like Sukuna or Gojo taking off a door and the door's in between them while they both power up an attack they about to throw at each other. Nigga, this shit was wild. This shit was wild. And after the whole building falls and the dust starts clearing, you see Gojo and Sukuna just walk out like they friends or something. This is some Kaido and Luffy type shit. Like they enjoying the battle. I remember in the manga, like, bro, Luffy and Kaido were just enjoying the battle while they fucking each other up. That's what it looks like to me. I'm not gonna lie. It does take away the seriousness just a bit, but it's fun to see. It really is fun to see. And Gojo and Sukuna just start responding to each other while they talk. Gojo first says, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this on you, with Sukuna responding saying, who are you to say anything? And then Gojo starts to realize that Mei's streaming this bitch. End of chapter. The city can't survive this showdown between monsters. Now, that was a great chapter. That was an amazing chapter in terms of like the fights. And with this chapter, I think Gege wanted to show us how the two characters interact in a fight with just straight hands or straight fighting and kicks and all types of shit, because they're the two hymns of the story. You gotta have a chapter dedicated to this craziness that is happening and the thought of even wilder shit popping off in the future. So this is very hype. An interesting chapter at that, because now I think Sukuna can finally show a full arsenal, because slashing and fire are out of the way in terms of the showing of it. Maybe we're gonna get more elemental powers. Maybe we're gonna get something as like Dismantle in terms of like the unorthodox type of moves that don't go like the whole elemental route. And Gojo saying he has some training is pretty cool, so I hope I can see him pop off for real. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say, because that's what I wanted to see, because I really did like how the fight went, in my personal opinion. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments, because this is really cool to see. This nigga was popping off, showing what he got. And I hope Gege comes back to the plot threads that he made 2 or 3 chapters back. I hope he runs back to those plot threads that he made, because those are important. They just are. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with the rest of your village. The comment section down below for you to use. Just be sure to be respectful. I'll read it or I don't. And yeah, bye guys.